Welcome to the Lesbian Dating App Disasters podcast, hosted by Bréon LaDawn. Welcome to the Lesbian Dating App Disasters podcast. I'm your host, Bréon LaDawn, and today I am joined by Shawntai McCall Brown. One of my top favorite people in the world. I'm going to say that about all my guests because they are my top favorite people in the world. Shawntai, tell the viewers, who are you?
Awesome. Hello. I am a playwright, poet, educator, arts coordinator and manager, and lesbian. So appropriately placed here.
I was not ready. Yes, okay, yes, wonderful, great. I've never done this part before. I've never done the live person-to-person to a camera before, so thank you for being the inaugural cherry pop virginity taker. Definitely was not on my bingo card for 2025. Today, we're going to just jump right... Well, actually, let's rewind a little bit. Shawntai, do we know... We have our origin story. We have our friendship origin story.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure it was a Halloween party. But, like, when we
it was
like,
the Halloween. It might have been the... we were for Woman Crush Every Day, which is part of Black LGBT plays.
Yes,
We were watching the L Word Generation Q. I feel like we were having those watch parties, and that's when I was like, Bréon, I've seen her here around multiple times, but now we're like sitting on sofas and like really chatting it up, so that was cool.
So much time. My favorite memory of the birthing of our friendship is that Halloween party at Devon's and singing Mariah Carey in the kitchen.
Yes.
That 10 out of 10 memory. I will never forget that moment. And that was the very first time I had ever seen you in the whole entire world.
That's so crazy. And now
I see you like once a week.
Yes.
Well, let's not waste any time.
Okay.
The whole purpose of this show is to share wild hookups, wild stories of lesbians, queerness, women loving women, whatever word you choose to use in 2025.
Yes.
And Shawntai, you have a story to share with us today.
I do have a dating disaster. So this, I'll just jump right in. Okay, this story was, let's say around 2010. And I was fresh out of a breakup with the first woman I had ever dated. And my friends were like, you gotta stop walking around like sad, hurt puppy. So they were like, we have a friend, she's really cute. I'll just call her A. Okay. For the sake of privacy of her family. You know, I loved that show. My God.
And then Shay Mitchell and then Bianca Larson.
Yeah.
Loved.
Amazing. Amazing.
Watched just for the queer plot.
That's how they got me, and then I stayed, and I kept being like, isn't it gonna come back? It did come back around. It just took a minute.
Like 10 seasons or something.
It took a long time. Meanwhile, anyway, we could talk about that show.
That's another show.
Okay. So 2010, my friends are like, hey, you need to get out of this rut. Best way to get over somebody, get under somebody was their advice. So they introduced me to A. I was also doing a play series at the time, so I was like, all right. They were like, she's gonna come to the show, you'll meet her there, and then, you know, we'll have like a little after party thing, and then see how things, you know, turn out. So do the play, that was really cool. Meet A, felt like the GOAT, because, you know, you get to do your art and then meet somebody. I was like, oh, that's a cool introduction. I hope that makes you feel hot for me. Meet A. A is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I was at the, like, sort of tall, brown skin, natural hair, curvaceous, was wearing like a dress, fitted, nice. She was really cool, really sweet, nice to talk to. So we do the after party and we're just hanging out, dancing, smoking, drinking a little bit, enjoying our time. I was also in between homes. So it's given like slightly homeless. Like I had a home, but I lived in Grand Rapids. And the play series and the party and everything was in Kalamazoo. So I was staying with them. I was also getting ready to move out of my place. It was a lot going on. So I stayed with my friends that night. I'll call my friend M because I didn't get her permission to put her in this story, but you know who you are. So I stay at M's house, and M and her wife at the time end up going to sleep. And me and A are hanging out on the couch, enjoying one another, you know, trying to get to know each other. We start kissing, making out, and then I was just like, I am heartbroken. It has been a long time since I have had sex. I've only had sex with one other woman before, so I was like, I'm about to die then. So I do. My friend M comes out in the middle of me being between A's legs. And M, I will never forget her face. As she's walking past by, I kind of hear her, but I don't see her. And she's like, she goes to the bathroom. I hear she's doing stuff in the bathroom. I don't know why. Maybe it was like I was a little bit drunk, a little bit high. I just didn't stop. M comes back out the bathroom. She was like, oh, shit. Walks by, goes back to her room, and A and I just have a semi-good time. After I finish kind of doing my fellatio part, A is like, this was so cool, and she just kind of like falls asleep. No reciprocation.
No.
Yep. And I was like, okay.
She'll get me in the morning.
Yeah. This is cool. We already like have shown off in front of people in a way that I wasn't intending. Maybe, I don't know. So the next day, wake up, she has to go to work. I'm like, all right, I don't live here, so I should probably go to my own home. My friends are like, so clearly things went well. I was like, yeah, she's really cool. She's nice, cool convo, good other things, but we'll see. So we hang out a couple more times. I should add another part to this story. As we are talking, I find out that she has a son. She's got some years on me. Maybe like 15, 20 years on me. Her son had actually hit on me several times before because he was on like a couple years younger than me. But I didn't know that was her son. You know, I didn't know her.
Right.
So I found this out after we've done the do on the couch. So I just thought that's a funny detail. Also, like, I'm with a cougar. Apparently, this is like the next phase of my lesbian life.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
We all did one.
So we hang out a few times. Things are cool. We don't end up like hooking up again. We just kind of like get coffee and talk and everything. And I learned that she hasn't been with very many or any women. She's like, this is a new experience for me. I was like, okay. That gives me clues into the not reciprocating.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Well, I'm not seasoned in this. I'm sort of new myself, so I'll see how it goes. New Year's Eve happens. And the previous New Year's Eve, I was super sad. The clock struck 12. I was single, and I was just like, I just like found a corner and like cried. Honestly, it was very sad. But this New Year's, I was like, oh, we're having a party. The parties that we would have at my friends, like, they had like a nonprofit, but then, you know, sometimes at night we could like party and like have the space. It was always live, great music, amazing DJs, just a really good time. So I was like, perfect, we'll go to the party midnight will strike. I'll kiss her. We'll see kind of what comes up, because A is fine. So, I'm trying to make something happen. So, get to the New Year's Eve party. She's hella late, but she comes. And then
midnight late? Or
not after midnight late,
okay.
but just like closer to midnight than I thought. I was like, okay, cool. We dance a little bit. Something feels like kind of off. So I'm like, okay. And like 10 minutes maybe before midnight, she's like, I need to tell you something. And I was like, okay. And she's like, I have a husband. I'm like, okay. Now, mind you, my friends hooked me up with her. So I'm like, did y'all know she had a husband? They're like, no, we had no idea. I'm like, all right. No. Actually, I think it happened after midnight. I think we might have kissed, but I don't think it was, because things had been awkward, it wasn't like great. It was still semi-sad. But so after she tells me she has a husband, I was like, no, thank you very much. I'm gonna go party with my friends the rest of the night. Fuck this. No.
Bravo,
so
you're not taking no shit.
Look, I had already said no to the first bitch, so I was like, no. Okay, I'm in my season of no, absolutely not. Will not be taking this. So I was like, okay, done. I don't talk to her. I pretty much just like ignore calls. I'm just like, nope. And she ends up sending me a Facebook message because I'm not responding. And the Facebook message is like, I can't believe you just cut me off. Like, you didn't even let me explain.
I can't believe you're sleeping next to some dick when you go home. The fuck?
So she's like, right? She's like, I have a husband, but we're not together. He lives in Jamaica, and I really like you, and I still want to talk to you. And I was just like, I'm sorry, no. Info about Jamaican estranged husbands needs to come before I eat your pussy. Like, that is a requirement from. It wasn't written in my rules of like play, but now I know. Reveal estranged Jamaican husband prior to. Like, so that was the end of my time with A.
Bravo to you for not. I'm one of those people that's like let me just see. Like, let me see what I can like figure out about the situation. And you're just like, I'm done. You're cut off. So bravo to self-boundaries.
Look, I had just, the relationship before that, we were never officially like girlfriends. She like intermittently dated her ex-boyfriend while we were together. So I was just like, I'm really done with the like part-time boo life. I'm gonna be full-time or no. And that's it.
and you walk away.
And I walked away.
So if you had to maybe from that encounter, I don't know, maybe guess where she could have fallen on the spectrum with the language and things that we have now, like
as far as identity?
Yeah. So like, do you think she's like still just, she gay still? Actually, things are coming back to me from a few minutes before.
Oh,
we started rolling the camera.
Well, I mean, I feel like I can say this. She's unfortunately passed away.
Yes.
Not from, it was some kind of like cancer, nothing like nefarious. I would assume that she's bisexual.
Okay.
I would assume, I don't know if like leaving the husband in Jamaica was like, I'm actually lesbian, but the fact that she did not reciprocate is like, it's giving you got like at least a decade of being bi.
That's fair.
I don't know.
That's fair. I think it's always so interesting whether like someone is, even if they're figuring out the spectrum, or like maybe they are leaving a husband and they're coming into their queerness, or like whatever it is. not reciprocating is just not okay.
It's not. I feel like you should tell somebody that before they like as they're about to start. You should be like, just so you know, that's not my thing, and then I can decide like how I want to engage.
Exactly.
Because maybe I would have backed it up. I mean, I was probably moving way too fast to begin with, but I was excited. I was very excited. Or you
could have still done it.
And
like,
just known.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
you know,
and be like, okay, I can give a gift to you. And
a gift.
Yeah, but it was like no finger play, no like nothing. It was just like, she got her head and then she was like, all right, cool, hope you was cool with like making out. And I was like, I mean,
that's tragic.
Making out is fun.
I've been there.
Yeah.
Maybe on both ends at points.
Okay.
But like, not purposefully.
Yeah.
Like, you ever been just like so drunk that you just, I'm like, I cannot do this right now. Like, I'm sorry, I need to go to sleep. I'm so sorry.
Hey,
like,
that's real. That's real.
That's been me many times.
Yeah, and maybe she was more lit than I thought, but she was giving like I'm sober. She was giving like not sober, but she was giving like I'm not sloppy. Drunk.
She's older, right?
She's older, yeah. So
like,
I think she knows her limits.
Yeah.
We were still having coherent conversation. Like things seemed like she just didn't want to lick the cat. She was scared.
A lot of them don't. In 2010 and 2025.
It's a not change. I just saw a whole thread of people being like, "Oh, it's slimy, it's icky," and I was like, "So is okra, and it's delicious. Like, give it a try." Like, what are you talking about?
That's so funny. Because I literally eat okra every day at work.
It's so good.
So good. So if you had to, this is my like question that I want to be able to ask every guest. If you had to leave her a Google review with stars,
okay.
How many stars would you give her? Based on the whole thing, right?
The whole
like
thing.
The conversation.
Yeah.
She was fine.
She was fine. Yeah.
Like.
And this is out of 5 stars.
Yes.
Okay.
Google review.
Okay. This is a 2.5.
Damn.
This is a 2.5. Conversation great. Like go to the restaurant. Go there. You know, the menu is good. The service is gonna suck. That's the unfortunate part about this experience is if you ever get your food, that's the miracle. Like, so yeah, does not reciprocate, maybe hidden husband. Like conversation cool though, she looks great. Like maybe just go to the movies. Maybe just like get coffee. End it there. Yeah.
Oh, if I had taken that advice, if I had seen those reviews on other women of just getting coffee, I would have saved myself a lot of heartbreak.
There you go.
Just
get coffee.
The show might not exist. If I had just gotten coffee. Wow. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for bringing that. And my stomach hurts from the laugh about the okra.
It's good.
Okra is good.
Just try
Vaginas
it.
Are even better.
Even better.
And then you can eat okra, drink okra water.
Yeah.
To enhance your vagina. It's a two-way street.
I didn't know that.
That's what the girlies are doing on the interwebs. They drink
it's
okra
like,
water now.
Not cranberry juice, just okra water.
Just okra water.
That's
you
good.
let it sit in there, and then it get. Remember how in 2010
the
we were
cucumber
making flaxseed gel?
Oh, okay.
It does that similar thing. Like
Gotcha.
It's stretchy. It's supposed to do. And then if you're pregnant, apparently it makes the baby just slide out.
Oh.
It's just okra lubrication, I guess.
Maybe that would have been good advice for A.
Oh.
I don't have any pregnancies to deal with in my life.
All right. No pregnancies to deal with.
None.
So yes, thank you so much again.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you all for watching, listening, subscribing, liking, and streaming on all platforms. Until next time, talk to you soon.